And here we are. You'll have to forgive the blindfold, but this is a secure location. It's where we get a lot of our information. Yes, the brokers, that's what they call them. These are our wonderful, wonderful individuals who keep an eye on news networks and police chatter and, well, I don't know what the lingo is, but you understand what it is that I'm saying. This is where we keep an eye on your kind to ensure that if there's any accidental breaches of our inherent secrecy, any leaks amongst our kind, or people with their damnable phone cameras, it all comes here first. And this way we can do our best to lock it down quickly. Yeah, you see this gentleman here? That is Roger. You okay, Roger? Yes? You'll have to forgive Roger. Roger's quite quiet, aren't you, Roger? Yes. He had his tongue removed. Roger was caught giving away information to somebody who had been banished from the family. Naughty, naughty Roger, eh? Oh, Roger, don't worry. You've made your sacrifice, and you have more than proven your worth since then. He's a very cheery chap when you get to know him. Oh, no. That happened, what was it, Roger? 50, 60 years ago? No, he's not one of my kind. He is one of your kind. But there are ways, shall we say, for one of your kind to be able to live past their years with their, well, youthful complexion, shall we say. Oh, Roger. I love it when you look bashful, my friend. Well, Roger heads up this little, well, operation, I suppose you could call it. At least he does during the day. He is our daytime monitor. Yes, I did say banished, excommunicated, whatever you really want to call it. Roger was once a, well, as you are to me, to a rather unscrupulous individual who had been exiled from the city. It was so long ago now, I never even thought about it, but regardless, they were told that they were never allowed to return to the city on pain of death. Well, second death, I suppose. And they were not allowed to contact any of their known contacts. Roger here was, I don't know, unaware, perhaps? Maybe willfully ignorant of that individual's associations and dropped them some information that they shouldn't have been dropped. You tell secrets. Make sure you can't do it again. You understand? Yes, you're entirely correct. They could have just killed him. But Roger is particularly valuable. He has been doing this information gathering, monitoring, perhaps you could call it, for a very, very long time. No one really knows the system better than he does, apart from the person who set it up. I can't tell you that just yet, but I'm sure as time goes on you will eventually meet them. They are an interesting individual. Much prefer to stay in the shadows than, well, be out and about. You understand? You've got quite a distinguishable face and they hate it. No, not particularly unattractive, but certainly marked, shall we say. It's hard to live as long as we do without getting some scars, you understand? Why have I brought you here? Good question, really. Well, to be quite honest with you, this wasn't exactly my initial plan. I would have liked to have shown you the more social aspect of our society, our joys, pleasures, and indulgences. However, the rules of the family are absolute, and the family say that I kind of need to bring you here first. I would imagine, as I'm sure you've probably already suspected, that this is a little warning to make sure that you don't go blabbing, you don't go running to the newspapers about our little society, our way of life, as it were. There's an awful lot of people out there that would love to know more about it. Yes, I did mention that society of hunters, but actually not just them. From the hunters that hunters to the clergy, the scientists, people curious about what we are, want to put us on table and cut us up to see what's going on, you know? I've had my run-in with such people before as well. They are less than elegant about their approach. I'm sure you have met people who are so determined that morality and humanity are somewhat of a second thought to them. Yes, such people do also appear in your day-to-day 9-to-5 job. But it gets a little more sinister when you walk in the dark like we do. But I don't wish to scare you. We've got plenty of time to talk about that and discuss more, you understand? Oh, the way in which one just stays young. Oh yes, that is an option that is open to you, eventually. Don't worry, I'm sure you will, as always, pass with flying colours. No, it's not like a test, it's more like a... how do those corporate bigwigs say it? A probation period? We need to make sure that you're trustworthy, make sure that I'm not making a mistake again, and, well, make sure that you are worth the investment. Oh yes, it is an investment. My time is eternal, but precious. And you are fascinating. I'm intrigued, you see, about what will come. I'm intrigued by what interesting things that I can show you and that you can show me. I'm very specifically intrigued by how you will react when I show you the wonders of my world. Yes, that's the look that I like. That wonderful flare in your eye. the hope, the excitement, that drive that you have. What do I want in return? What do you mean? Yes, I'm showing you my world. Yes, I have a lot to show you. But do not think that there is some description of overriding payment. That by the end of this I will drink you dry and take your soul, or any such nonsense. You are already paying me. Oh, come now, you cannot be so naive, I've just told you. Oh, my dear. In a life that is eternal, we, of my kind, get extremely bored. There is fascination after fascination, and the world is so unbelievably colourful in the ways that it changes and evolves and progresses. Now, the internet in itself is such a tantalizing evolution, that connection of so many things and so many people from across the world. It is beautiful to behold. You could easily think that we would not get bored. But when you live for as long as we, there are difficulties that appear, connections that you lose, and a disconnection from what we once were, as you, humans. Hard to think about it really, but it's true. Your payment to me for showing you all of this and bringing you into my world is delightful and very valued distraction. I find you intriguing, tantalizing, so much more than I first beheld. When I saw you all those moons ago, as you entered my home, brazen, confident, and yet a little scared. I viewed you as nothing more than, how did I phrase it? A tasty morsel. And now you are an entire banquet of intrigue, amusement, knowledge and experience. I value you, not just as some toy that I am playing with, though I am sure that many of my kind will see you as that, my latest toy, but because I find in you a connection to my somewhat aged humanity. You have rejuvenated me, made me feel again after so long. You don't know how many hours, how many countless nights I spent in that mirror box, just watching all those little morsels go about their lives play their politics. As much as this world has a large variety of new and interesting things every single day, there is a circular nature to a great many things. The nature of people, for example. Whether they be your kind, my kind, or any other kind. Yeah, I thought that might catch your attention. Regardless, they are similar in so many ways. A human can be a human from any manner of cultural background, or across the world in so many different places. A traveller, conservative, an explorer, or a homebody. Yet, the nature of the species is very much one that repeats. Individuals I have a lot of time for. But the species as a whole? Not so much. And that doesn't just go for your kind. My kind as well. So, here we are. I will play the game of politics. I will play all of the games just to see where it takes you. How can I truly describe this to explain to you the gravity with which I am invested in your journey? I am like the reader who has just picked up a brand new novel. A novel where you are the protagonist. And I am avidly following along to see where it takes you. I am so very excited to get to the next chapter, but I will savor every page because I think that every page of you will be interesting. Now come. Enough of my idle banter. You should probably go through and show you what this facility can do. Yes, the facility of privacy and quietness, but don't worry, even if you hadn't been wearing the blindfold, this operation moves around the city. Every night, different location. I seem to remember at the last count there was about 200 of them. We tend to only get the information if we need to. Book in advance. Collect a ticket, as it were. And then they'll tell us where we need to be. The individual who runs this place is very private. I'm sure you understand. This was part 7 of Taste of the Dark, read by Eric Vo.